The German government has opted to shut down one of the nation's largest and most established mosques, the Blue Mosque in Hamburg, and to boycott the Shia Muslim organization that operates it, the Islamic Center of Hamburg. This decision comes in response to allegations of radicalism and connections to the terrorist group Hezbollah. The Interior Service reports that the organization has 5 branches across 53 locations in Germany.
It is now certain that the Islamic Center Hamburg acts and is directed against our constitutional order. That is why we are applying one of the sharpest weapons of our law to ban this organization. This is a further consequent step against Islamist extremism. It is very important to me to make a clear distinction. We are not acting against.
Dozens of police officers raided Hamburg's Blue Mosque on Wednesday morning, along with 53 other properties nationwide, marking one of the most significant crackdowns on political Islamism in recent years. The Interior Service announced that it is officially banning the Islamic Center of Hamburg and its affiliated organizations for promoting totalitarian rule, inciting violent anti-Semitism, and supporting the terrorist group Hezbollah. 3 additional mosques in Berlin, Frankfurt, and Munich have also been raided and closed. Iran's foreign ministry summoned the German minister to Tehran to condemn the threatening activities and warned about the consequences of such dangerous actions, which they claimed exemplified a clear case of Islamophobia. According to the official news agency INA, Iran informed Germany that the situation could provoke religious and political tensions. The ministry added. The ICK, which did not respond to a request for comment, has previously rejected accusations of extremism. It is one of the prominent Shia organizations in Germany and a founding member of the Central Council of Muslims in Germany. However, the group has faced increasing scrutiny in recent years, with growing calls for its closure due to its hardline religious practices and connections to radical groups outside of Germany. The Blue Mosque has been intermittently monitored by German residential authorities since 1993, and in 2017 security experts officially identified it as an asset of the Iranian regime. The attack by Hamas on Israel in October of last year prompted a crackdown by the German government, which has struggled to demonstrate its support for Israel and Jewish life in Germany amid criticism that it has been passive in addressing domestic religious radicalism. Investigations into the mosque began last November, when police searched various properties and gathered evidence. Intelligence agencies and law enforcement agencies concluded that the organization was highly conspiratorial, having skillfully crafted a misleading image of resistance, while secretly and persistently working to promote an Islamic transformation in Germany, according to the Interior Ministry. Tensions between security specialists and various German Muslim groups remain high amid a significant increase in anti-Semitic hate crimes across the country. According to the government's independent commissioner, anti-Semitic incidents surged by 83% in 2023. However, Berlin has faced criticism for adopting a heavy-handed approach to policing protests related to the war in Gaza, and sometimes failing to adequately distinguish between legitimate criticism of Israeli government policies and racial hatred. Sabine Doring, Germany's junior minister for higher education, was forced to resign last month after her office began exploring legal options to dismiss the investigation into German academics who had signed a public letter condemning the police crackdown on pro-Palestinian student protests. The shutdown of the Blue Mosque and boycott on the each speak to a noteworthy acceleration of the German government's endeavors to combat what it sees as devout radicalism inside the country's Muslim communities, whereas the government keeps up that this isn't an attack on Islam or Muslims.